VHS 2 is the sequel to the horror anthology VHS. Now, I never reviewed VHS, but here's what I'll say. I really enjoyed the first VHS. It was a little uneven, and some of the stories were hit and miss. Now we have VHS 2. In VHS 2, these two sort of investigators are out looking for this missing kid, and they stumble upon this house, they break into it, and they find a collection of VHS tapes. And the guy tells the lady to watch them to see if they lead to anything while he goes and searches around the house. Very kind of similar to the first film. Therefore, we have our plot so we can watch these VHS tapes. I am very happy to report that VHS 2 is surprisingly better than VHS. So the best way to review VHS is to review each story. The first story, this guy, he gets this eye implant and it starts messing up, and now he's seeing like ghosts and stuff like that all across his house. This one had a lot of jump scares and a lot of effective jump scares. However, when it ends, and compared to the other stories, this one was the weakest of the bunch. It just didn't have the payoff that the other stories delivered. The next one, entitled A Ride Through the Park, wow, this is such a clever take on the zombie genre. And I love the way this starts, and I love the way this ends. Now, the third film, entitled Safe Haven, was my absolute favorite out of the bunch, because this is the one that I just cannot stop thinking about. This one just has the biggest payoff of them all. When it ends, it just gets so crazy, and you're just left thinking, what did I just watch? When the film was over, that story is the one that resonated with me the most. Safe Haven is so good that this one could almost actually be a feature film. A matter of fact, I would love to see a feature film of Safe Haven because I like this so much. The last tape is called Slumber Party Alien Abduction. We follow a bunch of kids, they're throwing a bunch of pranks on each other, and late one night, aliens show up and things just go crazy. This one was just a lot of fun. There was a lot of great humor in this film, which definitely helped sort of calm my nerves and put me off edge. So therefore, when a good scare would come, I would be off edge and didn't recognize it, and it would make it all the more terrifying. What I love about VHS, if you don't like a story, you don't have to stick with it long, because before you know it, it's over and you're on to something new. One sort of problem I did sort of have with VHS 2, the surrounding story, you know, them looking for this kid, wasn't as good as the story in the first one, and I felt like while the ending is good, it just didn't have that payoff that the first film had. VHS is extremely well placed. It's tense, it's frightening, it's just everything a horror fan wants in a horror movie. As a score goes, I'm going to give VHS 2 a 4 out of 5.
Yikes, this isn't embarrassing. I noticed while editing this video, I forgot to close out the video, and I'm 3 hours away, so I'm gonna close it out right now because that's not embarrassing. So until next time, you guys, I'm the Slash Movie Reviewer, and you guys just been slashed.